Hey, good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. I've been giving a lot of thought about a question. Let me ask you this. Do you know what really defines you? Do you really know what defines you? And here's a hint. It's not your decisions. We hear that all the time. We think our decisions define us. But when you really consider it, most decisions are aspirational. My friend, Dr. Benjamin Hardy, he wrote the book, Your Future Self. Now, he's written several books. I love them all. He said, Your future drives your present. Your future drives your present. And he's right. You can decide you want to be in great shape. But when the alarm goes off at 5:30, you're not deciding anymore. You're choosing. Think about it. You're choosing. And choices determine whether our decisions come into play. See, choices, really, when you get down to it, are evidence of character. If you define character as the ability to carry out a worthwhile decision long after the emotion of making it is past, I'll say it again. Character is the ability to carry out a worthwhile decision long after the emotion of making it has passed. And choices then are evidence of our character. Now, your vision of the future then inspires the moment. That's what empowers the moment. If you don't have a vision of the future, then you want to make sure that you're headed in the right direction with the choices that you make. And so character that we just talked about is really built from three things. Your thoughts. You've got to have that vision of the future. You got to have good thoughts. What you put into here becomes who you are. Proverbs, as a man thinketh, so is he. So thoughts, number one, thoughts. Number two, habits. We are what we repeatedly do. Then excellence then is not an act. Excellence is a habit. And then the third thing is priorities. Action expresses priorities. Action expresses our choices, which expresses our priorities. So having that bigger future and the ability to make great choices determine who we are. So these three shape your choices: your thoughts, your habits, and your priorities. And your priorities, and your choices then shape who you are. And every choice has a consequence. Every choice has a consequence. And I don't know if you know this or not, but I was a counselor for several years at the Utah State Prison. And many of the inmates that I spoke with at that time, it was amazing to me. It took me a while to figure this out, but they didn't even understand the word future. Now, if you don't understand the word future, how do you have consequences? You don't have any consequences. Imagine living a life without consequences. And how does that affect your choices? So I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to keep this simple and direct. My challenge for you this week is to think about what we just talked about. And borrowing from Benjamin Hardy's insight, ask yourself this: what's one choice I can make today that my future self will thank me for? What's one choice I can make today that my future self will thank me for? Because that choice is important. Every choice is important. And that one choice could change everything. Give it some thought. Take the challenge and ask yourself, what's one choice I can make today that my future self will thank me for? Strengthen our character. That will make life more meaningful. Have a meaningful week. I look forward to talking to you next week. Bye-bye.